So, last night I received a very disturbing comment. This comment. It was under a video of ZRythm. And if you don't know ZRythm, it's basically a DAW written in GTK4 and C-Lang. Actually, it was used to be written in GTK4 and C, because now it is being ported to C++ and Qt. Alright, first things first. Here we are on ZRythm official forum, and we see that, just 5 days ago, we had the initial 1.0 release. Let's see more, okay? So, Alex says, I'm proud to announce the release of ZRythm version 1.0. This is a significant milestone that marks the maturity of our Linux version. By the way, ZRythm is supposed to be cross-platform, but let's say that GTK doesn't play along outside Linux, so both Mac and Windows releases are not considered stable. While development continues at full speed for version 2. ZRythm v1 is now production-ready on Linux systems. Windows and Mac versions are available in beta quality, and users on these platforms can explore ZRythm's features while v2 development progresses. Speaking of version 2, the development of v2 is advancing rapidly. Our switch to C++ 20 with Juice is a cross-platform audio framework in C++, and Qt 6/QML is already showing excellent results. The new architecture makes development faster and more efficient while maintaining the solid backend logic from v1. Early prototypes are demonstrating improved cross-platform performance and enhanced maintainability. Unfortunately, I didn't find Flatpaks from Qt 6 port to try, but at some point, we'll do a UI comparison between the GTK and QML versions. For now, if you are already using the GTK version of ZRythm, all you need to know is that it will only receive critical fixes. In the development tree, this means that the master branch already contains the Qt 6 version, while the v1 branch has the GTK version. I keep calling it GTK, but it's actually more like a mix with libadwaita, just saying. Now, there is also a short explanation about the switch, which essentially comes down to portability. So Alex says, I wanted to provide you with an important update on the status of ZRythm v1 and our plans for v2. I understand that many of you have been patiently waiting for the v1 release, and I appreciate your continued support and enthusiasm for the project. First, I want to address the challenges we've been facing. GTK, our current GUI toolkit, has not been performing well on non-Linux platforms. This has been a significant hurdle in achieving the cross-platform compatibility that we've always aimed for with ZRythm. Additionally, we've encountered issues with the Mason build system, which has led us to make some important changes. In light of these challenges, I've made the decision to switch our development stack for v2. We're moving to C++ 20 and utilizing the Juice and Qt 6 with QML frameworks. I'm pleased to report that the port to C++, CMake, and Juice is mostly complete. We've just begun the process of porting to Qt 6, which will take some time but promises significant improvements. And most specifically, this change will bring several benefits: easier development process, minimized bugs, improved cross-platform support, and a more robust build system with CMake. Then again, I'm not exactly wowed by this project turn because it's not particularly encouraging to see the developer of a major GTK app saying pretty much that we can't effectively develop using GTK. And ZRythm not only could have been a great example of custom GTK widgetry and portability, but it is also an open source app that has an actual commercial plan, which we rarely see in other GTK community projects. So, donations aside, ZRythm also charges for installers and subscriptions, although without much success, to be honest. It's only like $200 a month, but still better than most other apps. Okay, what's happening here is definitely awful news for GNOME because future developers will think twice before using GTK, and it's actually true that it's a bad move to use GTK right now if you're targeting cross-building. But hey chief, it could have been worse. Imagine if ZRythm was porting to KDE frameworks. That would have been totally unbearable.